We're staying on top of the breaking news that happened overnight. 2 pilots confirmed dead and over 40 others hurt after a plane crashed into a firefighting vehicle at New York's LaGuardia Airport. This all happened around 11:40 last night. The airport still shut down this morning.
The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey says that this all involved a Jazz Aviation flight operating on behalf of Air Canada. The plane was coming in from Montreal. We know 72 passengers and 4 crew members were on board that plane. 41 of those passengers were taken to the hospital. 32 have since been released.
And the video that we've been showing you, it shows the jet with severe damage to the front of that aircraft. Officials say the airport is set to reopen around 2 this afternoon within the past half hour. Audio of air traffic control directing the vehicle has been released. Let's take a quick listen.
Truck 1 Company, cross Florida Delta. Truck 1 and Company, Florida Delta. Frontier 4195, just stop there, please. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop. No 2603, go around, runway heading 2000. Jet 646. Jet 646, I see you collide with vehicle. There's a pole position. I know you can't move. The vehicle's there responding to you now.
All right, joining us this morning to talk about what happened, what's next in the investigation, our Chief Transportation Correspondent Pilot, Maykay Beeler. Maykay, when you're listening to that audio right there, you hear the truck get clearance and then they're saying stop. Do you know if they were talking to that truck saying stop on the runway? What do we believe happened?
They said
there?
truck 1,
right.
Stop. So you had asked me before, were there different controllers? Typically you have a ground controller and a tower controller. If what I'm hearing and learning so far is true, reports say the same controller was working ground and tower. Was the controller overworked? Was the controller tired? The investigators are going to look into so many different things. It's still early right now. I'm trying to report what seems to make sense so far. A lot of different reports out there. Apparently United Flight 2384 had aborted a takeoff at LaGuardia due to an odor in the cabin. So they aborted, and that fire truck was going to respond to that aircraft. The fire truck needed to cross runway 4. Runway 4 was the runway that Air Canada 8646 was landing on. Had touched down, landed, was slowing down, decelerating, going down the runway. When the fire truck was cleared, and we heard was cleared to cross the runway, and they collided. So just a horrible situation. And you know, people are asking me, well, the controller's at fault. Maybe, maybe not. That's for the investigators to determine. So this is what the investigators will be looking into. The air traffic control, of course, will be interviewed. There will be a drug test, an alcohol test. The ATC tapes are vital in this situation, plus their surveillance airport video. Human factors, environmental factors will be looked into. Again, controller fatigue, was that at play? Is it normal to have the same ground and tower controller working? It's a busy airport, but that time of night, not that busy. How long had the controller been working? What about the truck driver of the fire vehicle? He will be interviewed, drug tested, environmental factors. What was the weather? So it boils down to, was it ATC error, pilot error, fire truck error, miscommunication, misunderstanding? Certainly a lack of situational awareness. Whenever you cross a runway, we always clear left, clear right. We always look. Did they not look? Was it a lack of situational awareness? Not to point fingers, but all these things will be taken into consideration.
And Maykay, that video that we keep looking at, the damage of the nose of that aircraft. Well, and we know 2 confirmed deaths, the pilot and co-pilot. Now we're looking live at just a rainy, misty, nasty morning for grounds crew, for everyone involved in this investigation and cleanup efforts. It probably doesn't take very much. What speed do you think the plane, because it had just landed, right?
And the thing is, was it raining at the time? Because that would affect your braking distance. Sure. Typically, depending on how heavy the plane is, where the temperature is outside, runway conditions will determine how much runway it's going to take to slow down and what the speed would be. Typically 150 to 150 knots would be the speed, but by the time they got to that taxiway, Delta, they probably had slowed down quite a bit, but still probably going maybe 80, 90 miles per hour. So very, very hard to watch.
We talk about the black box in crashes a lot. Is there any device that's on a fire truck or any ground vehicles that would help give us any insight as to what was going on?
That's a good question. No, we have them on aircraft, we have them on boats. I don't know if we have them on fire rescue trucks. That's a really good question. I would probably say
Or dash cams.
Yeah.
It'd be nice
Or
if they had
for
those.
something to know
I
what the
think for sure
driver
it would have a
was
dash cam.
saying.
I think for sure it would have a dash cam.
Mackay, we do want to get to the impact that having LaGuardia shut down until at least 2 p.m. is going to have. But also, just again, I know that investigators are going to give us a final answer. But why do you think they would get clearance to cross a runway that a plane was landing on?
I think that, I don't want to point fingers, but if investigators discovered the air traffic controller was at fault, was probably fatigued, distracted, confused.
But they would have had to give clearance to the plane to land on that runway.
Right. So,
and then moments later give clearance to a truck to cross that same runway.
right. Well, this is typically where you would have a tower controller clear the plane to land, and you would have a ground controller, and they're listening to each other. This was the same controller. If these reports are correct, we don't know. Perhaps just fatigued.
Yeah.
People are, they're a human being. We don't know. We will find out. Everybody wants to know, how could this happen? Plus, it's situational awareness, what's going on at the airport. And when the truck went across, clear left, clear right, did they see the truck, the plane? And you had asked me before, Mackay, if you were in the pilot seat there and you saw this happening, what would you do? All you can do is slam on the brakes, and they're already on the brakes. Unless it's just partly off the runway, then they could veer. Right? But we don't know. Was it blocking the whole runway? Was it a big fire truck? We don't know. So we're going to learn these things. And God bless the pilots and their families, and kudos to those flight attendants. Can you imagine the panic on board that flight? Yeah. All those injuries, and the flight attendants are thinking, what has happened here? Yeah. And they had this sense of mind. They got the stairs out so that they could deplane. This is why we respect our flight attendants. They are there to keep you safe.
Mackay, I want to ask quickly if I can. This is a two-parter because we've got the investigations going on from that live shot that we were looking at. But you've got a major airport in the U.S. that's now closed until 2 p.m. at the earliest, is what we're hearing from Port Authority.
3 major airports.
So what happens? Domino effect. We're looking at Charlotte, a lot of flights from Charlotte. A lot of people go to New York every day. What happens? Does JFK kind of?
Well, they should. Does JFK take it? Does Newark take on that load? Newark right now is in a ground stop. So until 8:30, and that may be delayed. So Newark's no good right now. You've got JFK. It's going to be a mess, and there will be a ripple effect. You can expect that. Yeah.
All right. Our Chief Transportation Correspondent, Mackay Beeler, weighing in on that for us. Mackay, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.